Well, hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, stuff happened whilst I was asleep, and I woke up to an Armageddon itself. Countless messages from you guys, and obviously forums on fire, which, besides everything else, and we're getting into it, is such a kabam thing to do, man. It's Friday afternoon. What we should do? Let's ban 10,000 players and leave for the weekend. See what happens. I mean, fair play, Kabam. Fair play. Either way, let's go. So today we open up a new front in war against cheaters. For the first time, we have developed a new technology that allows us to identify players using a client that was not distributed by one of our legitimate partners or by Kabam. In doing so, we found and banned over 10,000 accounts that have been using modified or otherwise legitimate versions of our client to play the game. Another couple thousand accounts have received warnings for the potential infractions. And if you have received this warning, know that your account will have more scrutiny on it moving forward. If you are in fact using a legitimate client, that's time to stop. We believe this action will result in massive improvement to the overall anti-cheat ecosystem, as the vast majority of the players caught and banned for cheating so far this year failed this test. Moving forward, all summoners should be aware that using client other than one distributed by us or our partners puts your account at risk of permanent ban. Now, here's the deal though. And the deal though is massive. A lot of people evidently, seemingly, allegedly, and again here, I do not hold a candle under anybody's blanket. I cannot for sure say that all of the people that we're going to be discussing here are innocent. And obviously we do not know, the proportionality of this. But it is seemingly quite evident that a lot of people have gotten banned for just about no reason. Again, we all know these stories previously. We all know, people claiming to be innocent and not doing anything wrong, and then it turns out, they have. That, at the same time, there is a huge amount of people who are claiming to be completely innocent here. And I am sure that some of them are, because there are people that I have known for a while who genuinely have always played honestly and aren't even like particularly competitive or anything like that. Who, play the game fairly casually. And yeah, so many bans. Woke up this morning, followed my routine. I was banned for 7 days. Didn't know the exact cause. Scroll down in the comments, saw YouTube videos, and going to say it's banned. Suspect of cheating in previous ongoing BG. Maybe I would have used third-party app. I didn't use any third-party app, but only play store to install the game. Second, if you think I cheated, which I guess would be the reason for my ban. Now, in recent days, there are some people cheating for Radiance, then let me make that clear that I wasn't among them. I sent you a screenshot of grind, previous BG, Radiance, and effectively there are a lot of people. And seemingly, it's fairly inconsistent, because there being a huge screw up here, and AI being wrong so often makes me wonder, did their tool use AI somehow to figure out who to ban? It would be the first time company used AI. And there's a lot of these messages, because again, there are a lot of people who are effectively saying, I did nothing, for instance, some phones come with these game booster apps, apparently, that, makes your phone more optimized and helps against lag and stuff like that. And that is the type of thing that comes with a lot of phones as pre-installed software, with I think Redmi phones has that, Xiaomi phones has that, Samsung phones has like some sort of game booster apps. Apparently that potentially somewhere is triggering something. Some people claim to have received the bans only for using a VPN. A lot of people banned even though they never cheated. Don't mean others who are trying to voice their frustrations. I'm here to list a few potential triggers. Download Google Play with AP key in order to download the game. Fortunately for Chinese players, or for players who use Chinese phones like Huawei, Xiaomi, Google Play doesn't come by default. Google is blocked in China. They have to download Google Play via AP key in order to get Western apps. That could be something that triggers it. Again, not necessarily cheating. Used a phone mover app. When switching to a new phone, Android users would have to use an app to transfer everything, apps and data, over from the old phone to the new one. Maybe use the VPN. All these three apply to me, unfortunately. Lastly, and very likely, this anti-cheat system is full of bugs. I work with tech myself and know for a fact that most companies run offshore teams to cut costs. Company Kabam size is no doubt running offshore teams. While they are cheap, offshore teams are mostly underskilled and incompetent. I don't trust them to release solid features products. But it's going down right now. And again, whilst naturally, if anybody comes to me that I absolutely do not know, I am naturally skeptical. Because, statistically speaking, vast majority of the people who got banned, and went to the forums claiming they're innocent, have not been innocent. At the same time, I am also convinced that there are people who just got banned for something, that Kabam deemed illegal that nobody knew is illegal, for instance. Ban error, check your system. And obviously the forums are not necessarily... This is how you treat long-time players. I'm done. Everyone can... Yeah, so the forums did the ban. Okay. Again, is such a Kabam thing to do, man. There's so many threads, so many people. Like 10,000 accounts banned? 10,000 accounts. Ultimately, though, don't get me wrong, regardless of... No, screw that. This is just not good enough. Again, at the very, very least, putting aside all the mistakes, to me, it is inconceivable how Kabam can drop this and then fuck off home for the weekend and let it all just marinate for the weekend. That is such a narrow-minded, short-sighted thing to do. And it's kind of like releasing a brand new game mode on Friday evening and then fucking off home. And then all the bugs, everything else that people, the game mode's unplayable, everybody's getting kicked out of the game, and the game breaks down, and they're like, oh, we're just chilling at home. You don't do that on like a Friday evening. That's the first thing. That is, the planning thing that could completely be avoided. Second of all, I do believe that a lot of people have gotten banned for stupidest reasons, like, for instance, using VPN or something like that. And I'm not surprised, because let's face it, that's Kabam's reputation. Kabam screws up just about everything every other time. If there is one thing that you can consistently rely on Kabam to do, is to make errors, release bugs, and screw things up. And I don't see why a ban wave this large would be any different. Realistically speaking. I have, for instance, never had trust when Kabam sends out compensation to a specific group of players that, everybody got it and nobody who isn't meant to get it got it. You guys know what I mean. They often mess these things up. And we have had a very, very long history of Kabam. For instance, remember Grandmaster Gauntlet keys? Then somebody got keys and then somebody didn't, and then they got extra keys, and then everybody basically got a whole bunch of extra keys. Because I'm quite sure that Kabam themselves lost the track of times people were able to complete Grandmaster's Gauntlet because of their bugs. The final bit is, obviously, I am happy that Kabam is taking the cheating seriously and making strides forward towards it. And, for all the people who got banned for legitimate reasons, good. Very good. But this isn't it. This, in a sense, I think they are, again, ruining what would otherwise be perfectly good thing. what would be celebrated thing. Now instead it's a controversial thing that makes them look incompetent. 10,000 players banned. How do you think? How many of them? Unfairly so. There is a palpable rage out there, for sure. Let me know what do you guys think about this whole saga. But I do hope that Kabam gets the bottoms in on the weekend and starts addressing this pronto. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about